Savage.
He wants you back, Dex. He's calling you back to the state of Florida, my guy.
Yeah, the sanity's coming back this way. And it's safer for kids. I got 3 kids in school.
Real talk. No filter on Savaged Unfiltered. Savaged.
Radical country known as America. I love America, guys, but it's become so radicalized and so damn near evil that people are getting fed up, like myself, and they see the radicalization, they see the toxicity, and they have to push back. Excuse me. But welcome into the show. I want to discuss something here that kind of caught my eye with the company of Lyft. Excuse me. Oh, man. Tickle in my throat. Jeez. But the company of Lyft basically bringing this in that they want to forecast a 15% annual growth in gross bookings throughout 2027. So you're going to see a forecast jump from now to 2027. And they're forecasting it, to happen from now to, 27 there, which is, 3.5, 4 years from now. So, right? 3 years. What? Did I say 4 years, Shaky? 3 years. So 3 years. That's saying a lot, with their competitor of Uber. I'm not going to lie, guys. Before I continue with this, I do go back from time to time with Uber and then, with Lyft. I do look at the comparison of prices. I'll jump from platform to platform. I'll look at Uber. I'll look at Lyft. But I will also look at to see what's more convenient. And what I mean by convenient is I've been noticing sometimes with Uber, yes, they tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side. But they're usually more responsive. Where's my words today? God, faster, right? They tend to get to the destination a little bit quicker. To me, that's important. If I order an Uber or a Lyft ride, I want it to be within, at least 3 to 5 minutes. I don't want to wait 25 minutes. You remember, guys, speaking of that, you remember when we were back during the COVID era, we would wait sometimes 45 minutes to an hour for both set of companies to show up, whether you're ordering Uber or you're ordering Lyft. Okay, you would wait, and it just would be nerve-wracking. Yeah, thank you very much, Croc, for weighing in. We see Croc coming in with 100%. Appreciate that, pal. I do agree with you on that. But they would come in and you would get a lot of cancellations through the COVID era. You would get people just not showing up. You would get different drivers constantly. And what I mean by different drivers is your first driver would be somebody, and then it would change drastically. It was just a fucking mess during the COVID era, and I'm glad that nightmare is over. I really am. But I want to talk a little bit about this. I want to talk about how the company Lyft is now targeting a 15% annual. What I mean by annual is a 15% annual increase in gross bookings. And they're seeing that now. They're also expecting to see it throughout 2027. And that's great. I want to see more of it. Bring it. But what I don't want to see is I don't want to see the prices go up the roof. Okay, because you're seeing that right now. I just seen an increase of Uber prices go up in the last year due to this freaking inflation. And you're going to see it go up as long as who's still in office. Because then they compress that against companies like Uber and Lyft and other major chain companies. Food, all that stuff will go up, and it will continue going up with this inflation. Okay? I also see that the companies share rose nearly 10% to 1703 on this past week. So if anyone's a shareholder of the company there in Lyft, your shares rose to nearly 10% this past week. It's almost $20 a share. That was last Thursday, believe it or not. So that's some good stuff. Really good stuff. You know? It also shows that Uber seen an increase of 3.49% in the last week. So that's good. That's some good stuff happening. You know? Really good stuff. But let's look at Lyft's shares in the last 5 months. So we'll pull up 5 months. Right? 5 months is showing a positive of 14.2% with a negative of 28%. Well, there's a differential right there, folks. 14%, 28%. Well, you're seeing a big margin. So, okay. They're also expecting the growth to fold during that same period. Whoa. Well, what's going on right there? I want to touch on that a little bit, guys. But I do want to get a quick break in, guys, because this is important stuff here about Lyft and kind of weighing a little bit of Uber. But I do want to get a quick little break in, guys. Want to thank some people here on the show. MeUndies. That's right, guys. At MeUndies, they are all about one thing: making the best basics in underwear that you can buy. At MeUndies, their quality stands at high levels, creating some of the best products in the underwear industry. Scan this QR code today, guys, and you're going to find out why. I love MeUndies. I got several pairs of them at the house, and I continually support this amazing company. MeUndies, love yous. Want to say thank you to Blackout Coffee. That's right, guys. This is America's coffee for American warriors. Use this promo code SAVAGED for 15% off your order when you join the Blackout Coffee Company. Amazing products such as 2A Guns and Gadgets, Brutal Awakening, my favorite, and countless others. Love yous. Blackout Coffee is an American company. They don't support this woke bullshit, and I love it about it. Not woke. It says it right on the website, does it not, Shaky? Oh boy,
Michael Gardner uncut.
But back to the show, guys. So we're talking about the growth here with Uber and Lyft. A lot of this forecast is signaling that Lyft could maintain its position in the North American region with ride sharing in the market. But where it lags with Uber, because Uber's right behind them with pricing. And you're seeing that left and right. But even as both companies seek to diversify their revenue streams through offerings such as advertising and user subscriptions, because you're seeing that. Did you just notice that? You're seeing subscriptions come in, especially with Uber. For all my Uber users that signed up for Uber One, I love it. I have Uber One. Every time I use the company, I get like these little savings that pop up in my Uber Cash. 72 cents, a couple bucks in between. And that's great because it takes it right off the upfront price. My mouth is so dry today. Good grief, man. But it takes it right off the price. I was just using an Uber just the other day, and I had what was it? $2. Shaky was with me. We were going over to downtown in Orlando, a restaurant. Him and I, we went out with his family and stuff, and we ate at a steakhouse. And Yeah, you treated me out to dinner, and I love it. But I noticed when we ordered the Uber, because we were going to have some drinks and stuff, and I'm responsible. I don't like drinking and driving, right? And Shakey's the same way. But I noticed that that there was a savings in the app, and it showed like from my house to the restaurant, which was like 20 minutes, wasn't that long. The original price was like $21, and that's about average because in Orlando the prices go up a little bit because when you're in downtown, I noticed the prices, they fluctuate a couple bucks. But it was like $21. And then I had some savings because I'm an Uber One subscriber, right? And the savings showed like $4.50. And I'm like, damn it, man. Okay, that's like, what? Almost $17 right there. I'm saving like $4 and change. It was like $4.05. Cool. So it does have its perks. But I noticed a little bit of what Lyft does. Lyft does something very, very similar. I didn't sign up for the Lyft.
Michael, I need Savage
but I do have the
Spotify.
Uber One, and I love Uber One because I love it. Not only does it work for your ride sharing trips, but it also works for your Uber Eats. It takes out the difference, right? You're saving a little bit, which I love. But yeah, I mean, programs like this, especially in today's times, saving for the inflation, with this, I think it's tremendous. It really is. A lot of people, they do Uber One. I've seen, even on their social media accounts with Uber, even Lyft, they bash them too with the price hikes. And you're seeing that. You're constantly seeing it. I hear from people from time to time, like Uber and Lyft are becoming more like a modern day taxi in some aspects. Don't get me wrong. But rolling out programs like this Uber One and, other programs like Lyft to help the customer, the people that rely on these programs every day to get back and forth to work or, in and around the cities and, the neighborhood, it works. It helps people. Some people can't afford to drive. Some people can't even afford to put gas in their vehicles every day. So, I mean, we're seeing more and more people rely on public transportation more than ever, especially in this era, right? The 21st century here, 2024. There was an increase of people using more ride sharing programs and public transportation than ever before. I believe Shaky? Up in New York City, the subway ridership has increased up to like 35% in the last year or two. People can't afford to put the gas in the vehicle. So times are getting tough. Times are definitely getting tough. They really are. Guys, I have a couple announcements here before we continue with the program. I'm going to be actually in the St. Petersburg area this October. That's right, guys. October, what the hell is it? October 8th. We're going to be actually partaking in an MMA fight with Nathan Snyder. That's right, guys. Nathan Snyder is basically running for Florida's 14th district in the Tampa area as a libertarian conservative. So hat tip to you, Nathaniel Snyder. He goes by Nathan Snyder. And what he had decided to do towards this is come up with an excellent, extraordinary idea with getting back into the octagon. That's right, guys. Nathan's getting back into the ring after several years of being absent from it. And he's got a couple fights coming up in the month of October of this year. and I'll have the opportunity to call his match as a guest commentator. And I was blown away. I was blessed by the proposal by Mr. Snyder. We have discussed on a private telephone call of his position with that, and if I would be available to basically become a commentator. And I was like, hell yeah, I will. I'm lost of words. I'm so excited about this. But yeah, I'm going to be actually in the St. Petersburg area. October 11th, right? It's October 11th. I had the dates wrong. October 11th, doors open at 3:30 in the afternoon. The ticket information is not yet available, but will be available very soon. So stand by, as we will be announcing it as the information comes our way. But of what we're told right now, the match and the fights have been approved by the commission there with Nathan and the contenders. And the venue will be held at the Coliseum there in downtown St. Petersburg, Florida. So check out all the information as we will air it here on the show, including our Twitter X account and TikTok and Facebook and all that stuff, guys. The information will be listed on our website at savageunfiltered.com, so you can check that out. We'll put all the stuff in the show notes as it comes our way. But an excellent cause that Nathan's bringing to the people. This will be a fundraiser for veterans all over America. So all your tickets and all your merchandise that you decide to pick up, the majority of it, not all, but the majority of it will be going towards veterans. And that's an excellent cause, as this fight is set up as a fundraiser. And I applaud Nathan for doing that. I applaud the commission there holding this event. I appreciate the hell out of them. I really do, because this is something really, really good coming their way. And it's an excellent cause for the veterans of America, wounded veterans, veterans that just they don't have the support anymore, guys. And you're clearly seeing that, and it's unfortunate. So check us out more here, as we will be airing more of the information as we get it. But back to the show, guys. So, I want to touch a little bit more about this before I close it out. This episode won't be a lengthy episode. Something that just kind of caught my eye with the ridership program with Lyft and Uber, where they're going with it, where they should go with it, in my own personal opinion. And some of the stock prices going up, because we're seeing a tremendous rise in stock with Uber and Lyft. Both of them. They go up and down from time to time, but you're seeing some good stuff. Other than that, guys, I think that's about it. Sorry about the episode. I usually do sometimes like 30, 45-minute episodes. That's something great about Savage Unfiltered. You never know what you're going to expect on the show. You never know who you're going to see on the show, as I've had some really, really big guests from time to time. Some politicians, some actors, some comedians, just about everyone. Voiceover artists, media personalities, podcasters, talk radio hosts, authors. I mean, just about everyone, haven't we, Shaky? Had just about everyone on the show. But what's your thoughts on this Uber and Lyft issue? Stocks, pricing increase, because we're seeing it throughout the board. People are starting to complain about that, with the pricing going up, especially in today's times of huge inflation and wage garnishment. I mean, this is just about everything going on right now. It's a terrible thing. Really, it's terrible. I see our good friend Croc kind of weighing in. I hear you, man. I hear you loud and clear. But, like I say on each show, guys, to defeat the mess that we're in, the price gauging, all that stuff. Fight back, man. Right? Because if you're not fighting back, you're allowing it to happen. You're allowing the mobtocracy to take over and control your lives. Like, why would you want that? Why would you want governments and corporate elites and all that stuff? Why would you want them to control your life? I wouldn't. No, you shouldn't have to either. But anyway, guys, thanks for dropping in. And remember, guys, every week we run an X space on Twitter. That's right, guys. Monday, Thursdays, Saturdays, around 9 p.m. Sometimes it was up to about 9:30, depending on the schedule. But right around 9 p.m., guys, we hold these X spaces. I strongly encourage you to check it out. We do have a graphic up there, old graphic, but we're heading to get rid of it. That's right, guys. Scan this QR code every Saturday night. Like I said, between 9:30, we do really, really large spaces. I think that's one of our larger spaces that we do on Saturday evenings with amazing content and material that we bring in. So scan the QR code today, guys, and you can find all the information there. It will lead right to our main Twitter X account, and come check us out. Come weigh in your conversation with us. Love to hear it. I'd love to hear the debate, whether negative or positive, because I want to listen. And maybe I'll be informed, or maybe you will be informed, because that's what it's about, guys. It's about informing people in this nation. It's about showing them we care, and also challenging the effect, because that's how healthy conversation is engaged, is it not? I mean, we just got done talking about this Uber and Lyft issue that we're seeing, right? On a positive and negative view. That's how conversation is engaged through the people. And if you're not willing to engage, then what the hell are you doing? Bitching and moaning ain't going to bring you anywhere in life. Talking about it, resolving around the issues to understand it clearly. That's how things get changed. I'm Savage, guys. Till next time. Take it.